Week 16 of the 2019 season sees the 10-4 Tampa Bay Buccaneers take on the 9-5 Texans. This one on Saturday football. And early on here, Deshaun Watson on a 3rd and 5, stands in the pocket, finds DeAndre Hopkins for a big gain over the middle, fumble, but his knee was clearly down, so take the fumble off. First down Texans. Watson again, this time finding his tight end, nice gain there. This team has really struggled, this Buccaneers team has struggled to really cover tight ends at all this year. Gonna be something that they work on in the offseason for sure. Now 1st and 10, Texans again. This next one looks like it went to the fullback there. Nice gain, 2nd and 3 now. Watson stands in the pocket, finds his tight end again, makes a really nice play there. 1st and 10, delayed handoff, and that's going right into the end zone. Duke Johnson Jr. I believe he was acquired from Cleveland with the run and score there. Now Jamies Winston finding Mike Evans. Nice gain over the middle there, or more to the left side of the field. Winston again, 1st and 10. Handoff here to Dare. Dare jukes one man and he gets wrapped up before he's able to pick up the first down. 2nd and 1. This Tampa Bay team has struggled on these sorts of downs all year. 3rd and 2, 1st and 3rd and 1. They just sort of can't get the push that you need for those sorts of down and distance. Here they are again. Peyton Barber able to get a hole that time, but it's so inconsistent. And I think when your offense can't run the football like that, it makes things tough. And as we have a defensive pass interference call there. Defensive pass interference has to be a nice penalty there. Keeps the drive alive. 1st and 10. Go right back to Cameron. Breaks one tackle. Picks up an additional 10 yards that time. 1st and 10 now. Winston stands in. Finds Chris Godwin. Leading receiver on this team. This is going to be just short. 3rd and 1 now. Winston looks. Finds O.J. Howard. That's going to be a first down. Now Tampa Bay, 4th and inches actually, excuse me, as Peyton Barber just able to get across the line there. And then here is a great play by Reed as that one's picked off. Winston went to Godwin there and Reed just made a great play. Looked like Reed, there was no way he'd be able to come back to that football. But he was just able to get the speed and acceleration and pick that one off. 102 yards, pick 6. And now that'll make it 14-0. That's just a great play by the defense there. Godwin slowed up. Looks like he was just going to kind of drag his feet, but I think he could have had more space. But either way, Godwin comes back, able to make a nice play there. Picking up the first down, 1st and 10, Tampa Bay driving. Another run here to Dare. Run game has somewhat gotten, much as I lamented it earlier, things have been somewhat better with Dare re-getting some of those snaps as opposed to guys like TJ Logan, who showed some potential earlier in this season as Jamies Winston has to throw that one away. Winston taking a hit after that. Matt Gay comes out, and he is going to kick the field goal here to put the Buccaneers on the board 14-3. Now is Tampa Bay going to have to mount another comeback. 3rd and 7. Watson has all day. That's going to be picked off by Whitehead. Just what the doctor ordered there. Getting a turnover. Good field position now. You can get right back into this football game. 1st and 10 now. Winston standing back. Finds Chris Godwin again. You can just always find him in the middle of the field on those sort of drag routes. He has so much speed. You can do so many different things with Godwin. 2nd and 13 now. Winston gets sacked. Pushing them out of field goal range on that one. 3rd and 25. Jamies Winston, though, comes right back. Yeets this one. Godwin with the catch. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, you can't put a linebacker on him on that sort of coverage. That's just not going to do it. On 3rd and 25 after the sack, Jamies Winston comes back, stands in the pocket, and just throws this one up in the air. And Chris Godwin able to catch that one, comes down with the football. You just can't put a linebacker on him like that. Even though McKinley got like a weird burst of speed there, 48-yard bomb from Winston. Now, Buccaneers back in this game, 10-14. Mike Evans catches his ball, able to run with it after the catch. Nice play there. 1st and 10. There's a handoff here to Peyton Barber, and plays like that just happen so frequently in the running. You see Barber there, 12 carries at that point, only 24 yards. And then you wonder why they sort of get away from the running game. You just can't have plays like that consistently in your run game and sort of just keep going to it. It's just, you just can't waste downs like that. Now here's Dare, and he's able to get into the end zone. Why can't we see more of that in the run game? I don't know. First career rushing touchdown for Dare, the product out of Wisconsin. So Tampa Bay takes the lead now, 17-14. Then here's a big play from DeAndre Hopkins. How does he get that open? Texans going to try to drive here, get a score before half. Watson finding, I believe that's Will Fuller that time. 2nd and 14, and then a handoff here. I don't know what Bill O'Brien was thinking because the clock runs out here. And then Duke Johnson celebrates the first down without realizing you guys don't have a timeout left. Galaxy brain move by Bill O'Brien. And then here's a nice rush here from Peyton Barber. Wasn't able to break that one outside. Another great play there from Reed. I know he gave up the first down, but he stopped the touchdown there. Another run here for Barber. Now starting to get it going here a little bit. 2nd and 1. Handoff to Dare. He's able to pick up the first down. 4 rushes, 30 yards from him at this point in the game. Now Winston, 2nd and 11. And runs around a bit. That flag comes out. You know what that means when a quarterback's moving around. That flag comes out. That's going to be likely a hold. And that's going to be on the offense. That's going to be on Donovan Smith. He's been somewhat shaky this latter half of the season. Then here's a big play here. Evans can't hold on to it. That would have been a big gain. So after a 3 and out by the Texans, and that's going to be picked off. Tried going to Scotty Miller. Gibson was able to turn his head around just in time. Was able to pick that one off. So another nice play here from DeAndre Hopkins. Almost breaks a tackle and goes for more. Watson at this point in the game still doesn't have a touchdown throw. Here's a big play here from Duke Johnson Jr. Able to break one tackle and rip off a nice run there. So now Watson hands this one off to Johnson Jr. again. Jukin, making guys miss left and right. And now knocking on the door are the Texans. 2nd and goal. Watson to DeAndre Hopkins. Too easy. Best receiver in the game, in my opinion. You can leave Michael Thomas in his little short routes. And then a terrible throw by Winston there. He had his man open. Could have picked up the first down. And then you punt the ball right back to the Texans, who they found a groove here in this second half. 2nd and 1 now. Big play here to the tight end. He gets brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, gets him down to the 18, knocking on the door to score. Watson rolls around here, finds his man, who gets brought down, but at the 6. 4th quarter. Watson, too easy to DeAndre Hopkins again. You got to put 2 guys on him when you get down in the red zone. You just have to do it. Can't allow him to get a free release like that on a slant. I mean, he's going to kill you every time. Here's O.J. Howard trying to make a play here. Winston now coming back. 2nd and 9, and that's just not ideal. You just can't have throws like that in a game like this. That's so important for playoff position. Here's a nice play to Scotty Miller, but that throw, if it was in front of him, Miller could have maybe taken that to the house. He has the speed. He has the ability to do so. 1st and 10 now. Winston. This time Miller can't come up with the throw or can't come up with the catch, drops it. It's sort of been a bane of this Tampa Bay team in some games where it's just like you need a guy to make a play and sometimes you just get a drop. Now Winston finding Howard this time, who's able to hold on to the football. Nice play there. 3rd and 10 now coming up. Winston has all day to throw, throws it up to Dare, and he's able to hold on to the football. Nice play there. 28-17, Winston's 1st and 10, finds O.J. Howard, and Howard's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay, as he heads into an infinite void where no one can ever see him again. Howard runs that one in. Now going for the 2-point conversion here. Winston rolls to his right, finds O.J. Howard, and he can't hold on to that one. That would have been a big play for Tampa Bay if he could have gotten that 2-point conversion. Now here's O.J. Howard. running it down to the 21. Cannot give up a touchdown here. Now Watson, 1st and 10, finds DeAndre Hopkins again. DeAndre Hopkins, dude's insane. 3rd and goal now. Watson throws this one out of bounds, so a field goal here, not too bad. That 2-point conversion, though, making it 25. Would have made this one 25-31. That would have been, really just great for Tampa Bay. Instead, now you have to do some, creative things like throwing a pick six. And that is going to be how the cookie crumbles in this one, as the Houston Texans are going to defeat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in this one. Texans keep their playoff hopes in good position here as they improve to 10-5. Tampa Bay now falls to 10-5. 38-23 was your final in this one. Jamies Winston, 24 of 43, 325 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, 2 of which were returned for pick sixes. So that pretty much lost the game. Chris Godwin, 9 receptions, 153 yards, and 1 touchdown. O.J. Howard, 6 receptions, 48 yards, 1 touchdown. And Deshaun Watson, 28 for 28, 230 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. DeAndre Hopkins, 8 receptions, 117 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the day for him. What more can you say? The guy's insane. So we lost that game. Not ideal. We're still good for the playoffs if we win next week versus the Falcons, who do not have Matt Ryan. So upgrade for Chris Godwin. I'm expecting him to get a dev trade upgrade. He's had a great season. We might do a player review on him if he doesn't get one. And after that, I believe we have no more upgrades because we lost. Either way, we get almost threw up because I'm really upset about that loss to the Texans. I really feel like we should have won that game. Just a few mistakes cost us there. So get to take on the 5-10 Falcons. Matt Schaub will be starting at quarterback for them. So that should be a pretty easy win for us, I think. And we should be able to get into the playoffs. And, once you're in, you're in. So that should be fun. Either way, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.